morning, everyone. I'm Alex Butler.
And I'm Rebecca Gordon, and welcome to Stanford High School's award-winning online newspaper, The Roundtable. We're your hosts for this month's news segment on WGCH for the second Thursday of every single month, where we help you get a glimpse inside the walls of Stanford High School.
Happy November, everyone. As the fall season rolls around, that means Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and Stanford High is organizing its annual Thanksgiving dinner drive. We are asking our Black Knights athletic families and whoever else can to donate to this drive. Meals will be distributed to SHS families and local homebound senior citizens. Check out Stanford Athletics' Instagram for more information.
2 weekends ago, we had our very first homecoming game, along with homecoming dance. This game also landed on the day of our annual Pink Out, which we are proud to say Pink Out 2022 donates $10,202 to the Bennett Cancer Center at Stanford Hospital and officially reached $100K for the decade. We got the opportunity to celebrate our 8 football players along with 5 cheerleaders for their senior day with the largest fan section we've seen in a while. And now on to something more serious. At 8:55 on October 21st, we had an active shooter scare at Stanford High School. Although it ended up being a hoax, we spent about 45 minutes sitting in the dark with no information. And now we'll hear from some students and staff about this day.
What was the atmosphere of your class during the time the school shooting threat was present?
So at first everyone thought it was a drill, so everyone just kind of continued doing what they were doing. I was in study hall, so but then after maybe 10 minutes, one of the teachers from the other classroom actually told us turn the lights off and get on the ground. And so I think that's kind of when everyone was oh my gosh, it's actually a real threat. So it definitely became more terrifying and scary and stuff. Yeah,
yes, exactly. Yeah. What was the atmosphere of your classroom during the time the school shooting threat was present?
Well, I was actually by myself. I did not have a class that period, but we've been through this before, once or twice, so with other threats, and so it's typically not chaotic, but a bit panicky and unsure, and so it can get scary.
Yes, actually, I have a 3-foot metal pole that I got out, and I think I would try to club somebody if they tried to come in the room. But yeah, that's a whole weird thing that I guess I'd try my best.
So I was in Miss Laughlin's study hall class, which was on the 5th floor, kind of in the back, where there's no windows and stuff in that hallway. And so there's a door that connects to an office, and the teacher that was in that office actually came in after maybe 10 minutes and told us to turn the lights off and get down on the ground. And she kind of rushed us into her little office bunker space, and she actually had a hammer and seemed very willing to use it if she had to.
In an incident where there is a school shooting, most teachers decide that they want to protect themselves and their students. If there was a situation where there was a school shooting at Stanford High School, how would you plan your method of defense? And if there was a school shooter coming into the classroom?
Besides the obvious protocols of locking the door and making sure everybody's quiet, if I knew that there was actually a shooting going on in proximity to my classroom, I would probably have students and I barricade the classroom with desks, and if God forbid somehow a individual tried to breach the room, I would probably use I have a long pole in my room, maybe using that to strike at the assailant, but recognizing that would probably be not the most effective thing to do when someone has a firearm.
What was the atmosphere of your class, if you had a class during that time or if you didn't?
Okay, so we still had kids coming into the classroom, so there were still students in the hallway. We got the word on the radio, or the announcements, to go into lockdown. So I was in the process of pulling students into the classroom as the police officers ran by with their weapons drawn. Once all the students were in the classroom, I locked the doors, and for the duration, my kids were very, very calm.
Thank you, Ruth.
Hi guys, it's Alex. So I just wanted to add a couple things about this. Fortunately, at the time I was not in school, but I do remember receiving all the scared texting from all my friends asking me if I knew it was happening. I just want to say that Stanford Police Department did a great job. Responders were here in less than 3 minutes from when they received the call, and within the next week, Stanford High School held an assembly to talk about these types of situations. Even though I was not in school when it happened, it did freak me out still. But thanks to how Stanford High is handling it, I feel like if that were to ever happen for real, I would be safe in my school because of how everyone, including the principal, teachers, and first responders, reacted when this occurred.
Now we'll hear from the drama department about their new play, A Piece of My Heart.
My name is Chloe Naudet. I'm the secretary of the Strawberry Hill Players, and I play Martha in A Piece of My Heart. What I think is the most amazing thing about this show is that it's so community-based. Almost everyone is on stage the whole time, so we're always constantly interacting and listening to each other's stories, and I think that's very powerful.
Hi, I'm Pierce Colfer. I'm the vice president of the drama club, and I play the role of the American Man. And I think my favorite parts of the show are when all the other characters give very powerful monologues that are very heart-wrenching and often almost make you cry, or do make you cry. Because it's very powerful acting, and everyone in the cast just does such an amazing job.
Hi, my name is Stephen Emmerich. I'm the director of the fall play, A Piece of My Heart by Shirley Lauro. I'm so excited to present this piece. This cast has been working so hard to bring this very challenging subject matter to the stage, the cast right here, and the production team. So we hope you come see us on November 4th, 5th, 11th, and 12th at 7:30 p.m.
Go check out the show to support our very own Strawberry Hill Players. Now, something a little new we are going to add, which for all of our listeners from last year who remember Hidden Gems with Lucy, we are going to be adding the same concept, but with food places in Stanford we think are worth trying. So recently, my favorite place that my family and I have discovered is Bari 167 down on Bedford Street. Bari is pizza and Italian and given the Best Newcomer Award, and people are saying it's finally real Italian. Whenever I go in, I seem to order multiple items to share with my family because I can never just choose one. But my favorite is 100% the noci pesto. From my experience, Bari 167 has great service and the managers become your best friends, at least to my dad, who never stops talking to them. I would definitely try it out if you're looking to branch out to new restaurants. And that's all we have time for today. Make sure to check us out at shsroundtable.com and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Thanks for listening. I'm Alex Butler.
And I'm Rebecca Gordon. Have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you next month.